All right, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to the creators of heaven and earth, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaha, Kwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. This is the brother Yashamai coming back at you with another video. And I wanted to talk about a news article that came out concerning a bill that's going to be passed for those who's going to be facing jail time for talking about the Bible. You know, and we've been talking about this for a long time now. So you guys, you know, you've been hesitating, you've been questioning if this is the truth or not. You haven't really been working out your salvation with fear and trembling. You've been lollygagging. Look, the scriptures say, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. Why? For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come, and in thy security thou shalt be in straits. So, this is not a time to be hesitating. This is not a time to be questioning if this is the truth. If you can hear and understand His word, it is high time to awake out of sleep. Because soon, the famine of the word is going to come. And once the famine of the word comes, that's it. There's not going to be any more teachers out there to you know, tell you through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, this is the way, walk ye in it. You're not going to have any more teachers, okay? It tells you in Amos 8:12 that many shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. They're not going to find the word of the Lord because their teachers are either going to be in concentration camps, they're going to be in jail, or they're going to simply not be out there on the streets because, like the scriptures say, they shall keep quiet in those days, for it is an evil time. So stop wasting time and seek the Lord while He may be found. Isaiah 55:6. Because, hey, Matthew 10, the 10th chapter, you know, Yahweh Shai prophesied that certain of us is going to be taken, okay? Like Yahweh Shai said in Matthew's the 10th chapter, when they deliver you up, right? Certain of us is going to be taken. We're going to be scorched in synagogues, which the word synagogue means chief house. And there, what? We're going to stand before governors and kings. So it's getting ready to go down. And, you know, brothers, and, you know, the Spirit's been on brothers to say a lot lately. You know, perilous times. We're getting ready to enter into perilous times. Okay, as we get ready to enter into the year 2024, we're getting ready to enter into perilous times. You know, the year 2024 is going to be one hell of a year. Who knows what might happen to us in the year 2024? Some of us might be sitting behind bars in the year 2024. And, you know, excuse me if I'm spitting too much. You know, as you may know, it's about that time of the year. They got those damn chemtrails up in the air. Okay? They got those damn chemtrails up in the air. So, you know, nose is going to be runny. And you know, if your nose is runny, usually that means that there's something in your body that's not supposed to be. Okay, so your body is discharging it through the nose so that it don't end up in any other part of your body. Okay, and by the way, I am waiting for the bus because I am on my way to work. So I found this as the perfect opportunity to do another video for today. Okay, talking about this bill, you know, that are getting ready to pass. And there's going to be more draconian laws. There's going to be more draconian measures. There's going to be more bills demonizing the Bible, saying that there's going to be particular bills that Esau's going to pass, demonizing particular talking points. Okay, and you know, they're going to say that, well, if they're caught mentioning this or talking about this out of the scriptures, then, you know, we have the right to come and lock them up, because now they're citing sedition. Okay, as a matter of fact, you look at Paul, right? Paul was demonized. You know, they said that Paul was a man who was going around causing sedition. Why? Because he was preaching the gospel. And a lot of those uproars and chaos really came from our people who did not want to hear the word of the Lord. They didn't want to hear what Paul had to say concerning the gospel. So what? They caused a fuss or uproar, you know. They said, you know, no, get out of our city. You know, we don't want your teachings. We don't want to hear this. We don't want to hear that. Only a scant few heard what Paul was teaching and repented. But the rest of the people were through. You know, which also led Paul to teach in other areas, such as Athens, you know, such as Corinth, such as the Thessalonica, such as Ephesia, if I'm saying that correctly. You know, he also taught in Greece. You know, there was many areas that Paul taught at. Okay, so wherever Paul taught at, you know, and you know, there were certain areas that Paul couldn't teach at. I believe Paul was banned from Thessalonica, which is why Timothy was sent there. I believe Timothy was sent there to Thessalonica. Now, don't quote me on it. I could be wrong, but I believe I believe Timothy was sent to Thessalonica because Paul couldn't go there. Okay, you know, because Paul was demonized so much. So what do you think the point is that I'm trying to make, or that I'm making an effort to make? The time is coming where we're going to be demonized. We're going to be demonized for teaching out of the Bible. Now, you know, yeah, they're going to be passing bills and what for, but guess what? We're still going to be out there on the highways and the hedges, prophesying, preaching, pushing the gospel until Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai feel like it's time for us to be off the streets. So, you know, stop playing around, man. You know. Now, of course, you know, the scriptures speak about a balance, you know, because the scriptures speak about, you know, how too much studying is weariness of the mind. So, no, you balance that with things you do in your off time, like watching movies, basketball, you know, video games, whatever, you know, you balance it properly, you know, because the time is coming where real soon you ain't gonna be able to talk about the Bible, not over the internet, not out on the highways and hedges, not anywhere, okay? You know, and understand this much, you know, this gospel, this truth is not a game, okay? This is a life or death situation, you know. Understand that when you teach this word, when you push the gospel, you're putting your so-called freedom on the line here, which really we have no freedom in this society, because the whole planet is basically a prison at this point, especially America. You know, if you live in America, you basically live in a one big fucking concentration camp. That's basically what America is. America's become a police state. You know, so if you live in America, you live in one big fucking concentration camp. You understand? This is a prison country. Ain't nobody free here for real. There's not too much difference between somebody in prison and somebody that's able to walk around out here. The only difference is that what? You get better food. You know, you could drive places, you know, see your family. That's pretty much it, man. You know, every single day, rights are being taken away from people. Freedoms are being taken away from people. And soon you're not going to be able to do anything. They're going to have you sit in your house. You know, they're going to have some kind of imaginary boogeyman out there. You know, and then the demonization is going to start, man. So, you know, get this truth while you still can, man. Isaiah 55:6, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, because the time is coming where you ain't gonna be able to find him. And then what? When hell break loose, when the Lord's elect, you know, I'm not saying I'm of the elect, but I hope to be of the elect. Once the elect enter into that ark, and the Lord shut the door to that ark, that's it, man. The next thing that comes is the storm, which is going to come in the form of Jacob's trouble. And if you ain't got this doctrine, if you ain't got the gospel, 100% truth, man, you know, you're assed out. So, you know, hey, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. With that, I'm going to say, Shalom is on to the next one. Kwam Yasharallah and Abad Babal. Shalom.